selflessness, the sacrifice. We pray for this country. We pray for everybody. And may Allah shower his blessings on this project. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah ta'ala wa barakatuhu.
At this moment, we are getting very close to the end of the gathering here. This is the moment to call in Honorable Abdul Koli, deputize him for His Excellency Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya AJJ Jammeh to read a statement on behalf of the President. And he would also doubly function to do the foundation stone. Mr. Koli.
First of all, I bring you greetings from His Excellency, the President of the Republic, Sheikh Professor Dr. Alhaji Yahya AJJ Jammeh, who, due to other pressing state matters, could not join you today to do the formal laying of the foundation stone of the Ultra-Modern Skills Center here in Demban. And he has asked me to stand in his stead and read his statement prepared for the occasion. I thank the Almighty Allah, who is the creator of all opportunities, for favoring us with the blessing of assembling here this afternoon to lay the foundation stone of the Ndemban Ultra-Modern Skills Center, aimed at providing the much-needed training for the youth and technicians of our beloved country. In this connection, I take delight in registering my heartfelt gratitude and appreciation to our very good friends, the government and people of the Republic of China, Taiwan, for partnering with us in this noble endeavor. This partnership is obviously not coincidental, but natural, strategic, and mutually rewarding, as evidenced by our commonalities. Like the Gambia, the Republic of China, Taiwan is not renowned for natural resources, except for its highly skilled human resource base, which continues to spearhead and spur on their development agenda. About half a century ago, the MC had said that in his introduction, that the nation, about half a century ago, that nation, that is Taiwan, was still a developing country like ours. However, in spite of its limited resources, it was able to draw on its human capital to become the developed country it is today. As reflected in our national vision, policies, and programs, my government is also determined to move the Gambia from its current situation of one of ease, happiness, and success in all spheres of life. Hence, government's resolve to refocus attention and strategies onto the empowerment and advancement of the youthful population in proportions that commensurate with the prominence they deserve and their potential to contribute to the achievement of our development objectives. Consequently, I am convinced and confident that the cooperation and collaboration with the government and people of the Republic of China, Taiwan, and our partnership in the area of technical and vocational education and training will serve as an essential catalyst and a source of encouragement to pursue the establishment of the proposed skills center with conviction. Accordingly, on behalf of the government and people of the Gambia, I thank the International Cooperation and Development Fund, Taiwan ICDF, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of China, Taiwan, for their generous financial contributions to this laudable project. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my government is fully cognizant of the reality that a country's education and training system should shoulder the responsibility of developing an informed and skillful workforce, and that intervening strategies should include issues of greater national unity, self-reliance, and modernization. To this end, we will continue to align our national goals with sound human capital formation practices. The programs that will be offered in this institution testify to this, as they envelop courses in food processing, engineering, electronics, welding, metal fabrication, automotive repair, construction, and masonry. By Allah's grace, we will offset the dearth of skills obligatory for rapid development and initiate opportunities for entrepreneurship in the drive to create employment, reduce poverty, and sustain economic growth. The components of the courses outlined also show indubitably that Ndemban's skills project is born out of a critical assessment of the country's socio-economic needs for increased growth and employment in congruence with the objectives detailed out in the Program for Accelerated Growth and Employment. Recalling that achieving those objectives dictates the presence of interlinked state-of-the-art infrastructure and benchmark services, we are left with no choice but to educate and train the sons and daughters of the land in the required sciences, technologies, and vocations. Furthermore, the Ndemban project will expectantly culminate in maximizing the opportunities it will offer to instill and develop skills and attitudes that are contextually critical for progress. Thus, the main intent of establishing this training institution is to translate our human capital building process into the acquisition of better education and training for active participation in civic life and for a quality of life second to none. We are happy to observe too, and with guided optimism, that this state-of-the-art skills center will be staffed with technicians and trainers efficient and effective enough for quality content delivery that will address challenges of access, relevance, and quality pertinent to technical and vocational education and training, TVET. Excellencies, distinguished guests, after many years of establishing institutions of higher learning, many African education systems have characteristically become the focus of deflating criticisms, central to which is their failure to address head-on labor market demands. Gambians should be reassured that through such initiatives as this project, which will be juxtaposed with the strengthening of the existing tertiary institutions, TVET will become central in a new direction designed to make our institutions relevant both in theory and practice, as will be reflected by their outputs. We do not have the patience to wait any longer for the youth of this country to become self-reliant and equipped sufficiently with the knowledge and skills they need to fend for themselves. Additionally, we do not want to disillusion graduates who look for elusive jobs, but creative graduates who use their initiative to deliver themselves and their families from penury, dependence, and crime. In view of the expressed commitment to technical and vocational education and training, and its adoption as a sustainable vehicle and tool for national development, my government will support with unwavering persistence any initiative and undertaking leading to meaningful development and progress. As a result, the significance of projects of this nature relative to their direct link to socio-economic development will neither be underestimated nor compromised. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it should please all who have a stake in this Taiwan ICDF Gambia Skills Center project that the ideals associated with it are lucidly captured in the Program for Accelerated Growth and Employment. In fact, the Gambia Technical Training Institute, as the most prominent TVET provider at the moment, will be refurbished to be complemented by the Ndemban Skills Center in providing all-round technical and vocational education and training programs. The transition to higher TVET programs will be maintained by the various TVET centers that government plans to establish across the country. No more will TVET be an option for dropouts or those pushed out of the education system. Coupled with this, equal opportunities will be created for both male and female students, with emphasis put on encouraging and increasing female enrollment in TVET institutions. The signals are clear. This nation will shortly undergo rapid socio-economic transformation